What is up, guys? Back at again playing with some Black Ops 3. What is up, guys? Back at again with some playing with some Black Ops 3. Alright. We're all in our own selves. So don't listen to them, guys. Listen to anything. And I'm making that liking video. Okay, bye. Okay. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Looks like I can only see here. It is nuts. And let's put it into nuts. Let's go. Go. A little bit of the marker is still on her. A little bit of the marker. It's still markering. Hey, smile. Oh. I only put mine at 7 like I'm to really lag. Actually. Okay, then now I can work it out. Cause I stopped playing on this one. I still play on this one. I'm serious. I'm not gonna change it to 3 and 2. Because that one I'm playing on 6. This aim bad. This aim is bad. This aim is bad. Why is it so laggy? No! I'm getting 3 bars and 4 bars. Where are you? God dang. I love the little bit of intro. Okay, there we go. Now it's a wait because I only got 0 points. Oop, got 0 points. And my other camera, I have this camera. My other camera is in last place because I can't get killed. I'm not losing it. Because my brother losing it. He doesn't know how to play. And he already died 1 time. I'm serious, guys.
Easter egg is hard.
Spin around, spin around. I can't see me. I can't see me. No.
Come on.
Spin! I know. That's not him, that's not him. Tell me what are you? Come here. Come here.
Jamal.
It is still someone. Get him, Ma.
Hero.
Get him, Ma. Let's get
Oh my
him, Ma.
gosh.
Let's get him, Ma.
Don't even talk to me around.
Cause he's really done. This is laggy. Go slow, go slow. Go low. See that? You get stuck. I left my game. It was laggy. Look, live stream. Half-Life is a little laggy. Everybody was laggy. Then he kicked me out.
So what's going on, guys? My name's Mr. Dalek JD, and today I have the full Easter egg guide for you to complete the Gorad Krovi Easter egg and get you the Love and War Easter egg achievement 100%. All the steps will be made extremely clear for you, so you should have no problem at all getting this done. Now, I've been making Easter egg guides for years now on Black Ops, Black Ops 2, and all Black Ops 3 Zombies maps, and the support has always been incredible. So if you do find this video useful, feel free to leave a like rating on the video before you leave watching, as I'd really appreciate it, and a lot of time and effort has gone into making sure everything is correct. If you want to do this Easter egg on co-op and need players, be sure to leave your PSN, Xbox Live and Steam names in the comment section to help you find some players. Now this Easter egg can be done with any number of players, solo or co-op, and there are no prerequisites needed before starting the game, although I would advise you to put on some mega gumballs if you have any that can help out you and your team. Now before we start the first step, you want to make sure you have the power on, all locations are opened up, and you've completed the small quest to unlock the dragon flying platforms. Now you want to take the dragon from any platform over to the hatchery and shoot down the egg underground and pick it up to start the Gauntlet of Psych-Fry quest. Now the full in-depth guide specifically on getting the Gauntlet of Psych-Fry in the description below if you don't know already how to do it, but I will be explaining in this video anyway to show you how you should multitask things so you can get these steps done as early as possible. Only one player in the game needs to shoot down the egg from this area and pick it up, as it will go in everyone's inventory. Now once a player has flown to the hatchery and returned to the main part of the map, you should hear a new Nikolai 1.0 quote about a power core. You will now be able to start collecting trophies around the map. Now there are 6 of these trophies in total, but only 4 are available to us straight away after returning the first time from the hatchery, and these can all be picked up in any order. The first trophy can be found in the hatchery by shooting a red pipe when in the sewers heading back to the map. This will cause a leak in the toilet in the hatchery behind the stairs with a Group 935 trophy piece. Hold square or X to pick that one up. The second one we'll get is over by the supply depot / library area. There's a trap called the Gigant I-Beam trap, which you need to activate. Now once finished, a small hole in the ground will appear with a trophy for you to pick up. Now the next one we'll get is the Dragon Command area. Stand in front of this statue area, you should hand on the far right statue, and you should see another trophy fall onto the concrete area below it. Make sure to pick that one up. The last trophy we can get right now is by double tap in the tank factory. You'll need to build the shield in order to grab this. If you don't know how to build the shield, you can easily find a guide on all of the locations. And once you've got the shield, stand on this railing here with this pipe in front of you. Press the right trigger once you've got the shield out to melee flame the pipe in front of you, and the fire should shoot apart from the pipe through the window and be available next to double tap for you to pick up. Now at this point there are only 2 more trophies left to get, and in order to get those we need the Dragon Strike and the Gauntlet of Psych-Fry. Now if you don't know how to get the Dragon Strike, all players in the game need to fly to the hatchery, and on the top floor all players need to hold square or X on the crystal to initiate a lockdown sequence. At this point zombies and Russian manglers will spawn from one specific side window. Complete the wave by killing all the enemies and another area of the hatchery will open up. Now this will be repeated until the upstairs, downstairs left and downstairs right have all been open, with the final wave being all areas of the hatchery open. There is a max ammo in front of the pack-a-punch, so be sure to grab that when your weapons are running low during the lockdown process, and once it's complete,
I got the Marshall.
run back upstairs to the crystal to pick up your Dragon Strike. Now in order to get the second to last trophy,
Well, I don't have the Marshall, so I had to pick up Marshall. Oh my god.
To reveal the trophy. Now for our dragon egg, which we collected earlier, you want to place it down on a nest outside of Dragon Command. Now there are 4 nest locations around the map, but we will use this one just as the area is quite open. So once you've placed that, you now need to wait for a dragon to fly overhead and breathe fire onto the egg. Once that's done, the egg will need to be cooled. So play out a full round, and once complete, the dragon egg will be able to be picked up.
Laggy skills.
Now that everyone in the game will have a dragon egg in their inventory, and there'll be 3 challenges needed to complete the egg fully, and everyone can share and do these challenges to progress everyone's egg completion. Now the first one is to kill napalm zombies. So gather up a large group of zombies and wait until a dragon breathes fire onto the area with those zombies and then kill them. If you want to check the progress of your current challenge, you can press back to see if the yellow ring around the egg has moved since your last challenge, or similarly run over to the spawn room and look at the
No, I don't have no
gravestones to see
marshals.
if the challenge has changed.
I only have fish.
Once the challenge is completed, the next challenge will be to get penetrated
Fight you.
multi-kills. Now in my experience, using a sniper or shotgun with double tap works best for getting penetrating multi-kills.
Oh my god.
One shot of your weapon. My advice for this is to train a few zombies up, have them lined up in front of you and shoot, and multiple
Thank you.
should drop dead. Complete this process and then we'll get onto the final challenge, which is to get melee kills. Now you can use your normal knife, a bowie knife or the shield to complete this, and I always have the shield and use it by this point, so it's the best way to do it as it will insta-kill those zombies. Once that challenge is complete, the egg can now be planted into the incubator in the underground of the hatchery. My advice is whoever is the most set up in terms of weapons and perks flies over to the hatchery as planting the egg.
Got that lag. I got that lag.
Where zombies and Valkyrie drones spawn, we need to be killed to charge the egg. Once the egg has finished collecting all these souls, it will need to be cooled for 2 rounds before you can collect it. At this point, if the player doing the egg lockdown has had a Valkyrie drone spawn, the generator next to the incubator should now be on and blowing air. This activates probably the hardest step in this entire Easter egg, but in this guide I'll make it incredibly simple to accomplish this every time. And the main part of the map, there will be 6 air pressure dials, 1 in the tank factory, 1 in barracks, which I like to call bunk beds, 1 in Dragon Command upstairs on the right, 1 in Armory, which is by the Bible Bridge, 1 in the supply room, and 1 in the department store on the 3rd floor. Once the generator has been initially activated by the Valkyrie drone, you have a certain amount of time to I will have images for each possible combination you need to get this to work. And at this point, I want to give a ridiculously big shout out to called Zombies Reddit for creating one of the easiest to understand image diagrams I've seen for this step, and you can find a link to his thread and all his social platforms in the description below. Now in my game here, the green dial was at the armory and the password cylinder was in the supply room. In this image on screen, this contains all the possible combinations of armory being the green valve. I know armory is my green valve, so that's our starting point, so I now check around the map to find out which valve contains the password cylinder, and in this game, the password cylinder is in the supply room, so that correlates to the combination you can see in the top right of this image. You now need to go around the map and change the number on the dials in each location to match the numbers on the image. Once they are all set to what the image suggests, the dial with the password valve should now be open for you to pick up. If it isn't, change the valve on the green valve location until the password valve pops out of the dial. I tested the combinations on these images in 3 separate games and I always managed to get this to work on my first try. I will now give you around 10 seconds to pause the video when you see the image on screen, match the location of the green valve in your game that you need. Find the green valve location in your game, then find the password valve, and then pause this video. Okay, you should be back now with the password valve successfully out of the dials. Once you've got this, run over to Sophia in the power room and hold square to place that in. You should now see a small password puzzle. Now we're trying to get all the letters here to spell Kronos. This is spelled Kronos and is written from top to bottom. Shoot each letter until it spins over to the letter that you need. Once it spells Kronos, interact with Samantha to input the part and move on to the next step. By the next round, it should have been close to 2 rounds since the incubator lockdown was completed and the dragon egg should be able to be picked up in the hatchery. Once picked up, all players can head to the challenge gravestones in spawn to collect the Gauntlet of Siegfried's specialist weapon. We can finally collect the last trophy. Head into the operations bunker where the shield is built, activate the Gauntlet of Siegfried and melee punch the safe open to reveal the final trophy. See them all be slotted onto the table below the map screen. Sophia will randomly pick one of the trophies as a challenge for you to complete. Now, if at any point you fail a challenge,
but the marble, well, I got this, boy.
Now, I'll have timestamps in the description for each individual challenge, as the order of these challenges are random every single game, so you can quickly skip over the challenge you need by just clicking the timestamps in the description. My game started first with the Russian Madden trophy. Now Now somewhere around the map, there will be a friendly Russian mangler with green eyes, and I've seen it typically around the tank factory area and the department store. Your job is to escort this mangler to the teleporter in the Dragon Command by standing in front of it without it dying. My best advice is to have
No, he's not. No, he's
around
not.
the Dragon Command area while the rest of the team go and escort the mangler.
Ah,
This helps to
man.
reduce the amount of zombies you have to kill coming from
Ali, go over there. You're gonna let the frozen. Go over there.
area. The mangler will start to sprint. So make
Go
sure
over there. You're gonna leave frozen.
teleporter where once it is on that teleporter.
No, Ali, go out there.
After this,
I don't want to hear frozen.
press the green button in front of the trophies. The next challenge we got was the drop pod challenge. Now in the Dragon Command, tank factory or supply room, a drop pod will appear outside of the map, and you can tell by looking in the sky.
I'm so laggy though. Like where they at though?
Challenge, so head over and protect the drop pod by killing the zombies that swarm the drop pod outside of the map. Once the pod is complete and it's open, use the gauntlet of Siegfried and press the trigger to release the baby dragon. This dragon will fly down to the drop pod, pick up the piece, and return it to you inside of the map.
Pick up the marshal, let's get him, Ma.
That only one player activates the baby dragon, because if multiple activate it, then this drop could glitch outside of the map and you won't be able to pick this up. You pick the piece up, give it to Sophia, and that will complete the challenge. Now you want to press the green button again.
What the heck? How did I get a hit mark?
And for us, it was the Valkyrie drone. Now in the spawn room, by the dragon, a friendly Valkyrie drone will spawn into the map with green lights. The aim of this is to escort the drone to Sophia, and is very similar to the Madden.
But not he wave anymore.
Shoot the drone during this, otherwise you might destroy it and you'll fail the challenge. Now it will follow a path from spawn through the department store up to the 3rd floor, then either go left or right towards the Dragon Command room. So again, have someone training zombies to keep the amount of zombies coming towards the Valkyrie drone to a
Come on, Log Man, give me really Log Man.
Teleporter challenge will be complete, and we can now go to another challenge. So our next one was the anomaly challenge, which is Gersh's soul. And around the map, you will find a yellow wisp that will travel across the map when shot at. Now this wisp can only be shot using a pack-a-punched weapon, and the aim here is to do as much damage to the wisp as quickly as possible. It's not necessarily just shooting.
Cause I got 3 bars, it's no fair. That is not even fair enough.
You need to repeat shooting Gersh and finding where the wisps move to until he has spoken 3 times in
Yeah,
total.
great.
And at this point, you'll fly towards.
I got 7 deaths. This is great. And I got like 5 kills.
The map screen carefully when you start this challenge, as